If your Honda's check engine light is throwing a P2646 code, don't panic, but don't brush it off either. I've seen this issue plenty on Civics, CR-Vs and other models, and it usually means trouble with the engine's variable valve timing system. Let me explain it in simple terms, so you understand what's happening and how to fix it. What is code P2646, anyway? Code P2646 means there's an issue with the rocker arm oil pressure switch circuit, low voltage. Basically, the VTEC system isn't getting the oil pressure it needs to function properly. Honda's variable valve timing and lift electronic control, or VTEC, system is designed to optimize engine performance, delivering more power at high RPMs and better efficiency at lower speeds. When the engine's computer detects insufficient oil pressure for VTEC activation, it triggers this code. Symptoms: when this code pops up, your car's not going to blow up, but you'll definitely notice something's off. Most of the time it feels sluggish, you hit the gas, and it just doesn't respond like it should. You might feel a lack of power, especially when trying to get up to speed on the highway. Sometimes it jerks or stumbles when accelerating, and of course your check engine light will be on, probably solid. In some cases, the car will go into limp mode to protect the engine. That's when the computer limits how much you can rev, just to keep things from getting worse. It's a real hassle if you need to climb a hill or merge onto the freeway. What causes code P2646? Now here's where it gets greasy. After years of turning wrenches, I can tell you this code usually comes from a handful of problems. Most commonly, it's one of these. First, dirty or low engine oil. VTEC needs oil pressure to function properly. If you've put off an oil change, or the oil's thick and sludgy, it can throw the whole system off. Second, a faulty VTEC oil pressure switch. That little sensor tells the computer when oil pressure is where it should be. If it fails, the computer assumes pressure is too low, even when it's fine. Third, a bad VTEC solenoid. This valve regulates oil flow into the rocker arm assembly. If it's stuck or clogged, proper pressure won't build. You could also have a clogged oil passage, especially if the engine has high mileage and oil changes weren't kept up. And in rarer cases, it could be an issue with the wiring or the engine control unit itself. How to fix code P2646 like a pro? Here's how I'd handle it in my own shop, or even right in your driveway if you know your way around a wrench. Start with the oil. Check the level. If it's low, top it off using the manufacturer's recommended weight. If it's dirty or overdue for a change, do a full oil and filter swap. Stick to good quality oil. Cheap stuff just causes more headaches. If that doesn't clear the code, move on to the VTEC oil pressure switch. They're inexpensive, around 30 to 50 bucks, and easy to replace on most Hondas, typically located near the oil filter. Unplug it, unscrew it, and pop in a new one. Still seeing the code? Then it's time to check the VTEC solenoid. Pull it out and inspect the screen or filter for sludge buildup. Sometimes a good cleaning is all it needs, but if it looks worn or isn't moving freely, swap it out. If none of that solves the issue, now you're diving into electrical diagnostics, checking wiring, connectors, and the ECU. This is where most folks bring it to a shop, but if you've got a multimeter and a repair manual, you might be able to trace it out yourself. Final thoughts from the garage. This P2646 code isn't a disaster, but ignoring it too long can mess with your engine's performance and fuel economy. Most of the time, the fix is straightforward. Clean oil, proper pressure, and a working sensor. Stay on top of regular maintenance and tackle small problems early, and your Honda will keep running strong for years. If you're not confident doing the work yourself, a decent mechanic should be able to fix it without costing you a fortune. Just don't let them talk you into a full engine teardown right off the bat.